report. In addition to, or as part of this, they're pointing out that the large parts of Gaza are now completely uninhabitable because of the Israeli military campaigns. Does the State Department take issue with the facts behind that the military operation has done that?
Shaun, I'm certainly not going to stand up here and dispute the fact that there has been damage done to civilian infrastructure and numerous civilian facilities across Gaza, and have certainly made some of them inhabitable. Ultimately, though, that is why one of the things that Secretary Blinken and others have been so deeply engaged on is finding an end to this conflict and ultimately pivoting to a conversation that is related to what happens the day after. And at the crux of that is what steps are we going to undertake to make sure that Gaza can rebuild, that it is no longer a springboard for terrorism against the Israeli people, that it is no longer under the control of Hamas. All of those things we think are vital.
And the I mean, you mentioned that there was, of course, damage done. The State Department acknowledges that to civilian infrastructure. How is that distinct from what Human Rights Watch is talking about? Their conclusion being that this amounts to crimes against humanity and, in their view, ethnic cleansing. Why do you dispute that?
So, I'm not going to get into the specifics of the report specifically. I haven't had the chance to read it in detail. It simply was asking Daphne's question if we agree with the conclusions that we've seen some kind of forced displacement, which we have not. That being said, that certainly would be a red line for the Secretary and certainly be a red line for us, which is something that we laid out pretty clearly in Tokyo almost a year ago. And those principles that the Secretary laid out in that speech continue to be the pillar of how we view the ongoing conflict, but ultimately what we want to see, what we want the building blocks of the day after to look like.